on that bed. If she's sitting on the sofa, she can get up with the walker,
Okay,
but
so
on the bed,
let's
she
start.
can't up slow.
Take a
She's
second.
not strong enough to pull up on the walker. You know, so.
Angie, can you mute? Sorry, we couldn't hear Dean. What were you saying, Dean?
It's okay. So let's start a new requisition with the add button. Angie, whenever you have a moment, go ahead and click on the add button. Here we go. So I just wanted to point out that, so let's see, let's put just something in description, just say test. And let's just click accept or add item rather. You have to save. There we go. Okay, so now we're on the line of a requisition. And I just wanted to point out that your second field there is the contract field. So this is how you would tie a purchase order to a contract. I don't know if we have anything in there, but let's go in and see. Yeah, we have a couple of contracts. So we can buy against these contracts, right? So now these are encumbered accounts. So we would need to know what the budget account was that we need to allocate for the requisition. But as long as we do that right, if we put the allocation in that matches the contract, then we can tie this requisition and then later the PO to the contract. And that's how we pay down the contract, right? The PO takes that encumbrance away from the contract, and the encumbrance is now on the PO against that contract. Any questions about this? Because this is, we want to make sure that people do this. Once we have contracts out there that we're using, we want people to buy against them.
So happened to be that both of these are mine, and probably because I made them by mistake at the beginning. In this case, if I want to delete them, how do I go by that?
So if you wanted to buy against the Penn State University contract, whatever that is, it's a health contract of some kind, right? You would just click on that or double click on that contract. There we go. So now that contract number is in the contract field. And now we're just going to go, do a requisition, regular requisition, whatever we're going to get. But when it comes time to allocate, we want to make sure that that allocation matches the contract. And if you don't know, you can click on, go back to the hub, and let's go to Contract Central.
You're talking about the string that is to be charged.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know them by heart. I don't know if it's 32, 10, 00.
As long as you are correct and it's the same contract on the same allocation on the contract. So let's click on Advanced Search, please. And let's put that vendor in there, Penn State, whatever it was. You remember the vendor? Go back to the requisition.
The Pennsylvania State University.
198. So go ahead and put 198 in there. Yep. And search. And there we go. Let's go click on that number there. Okay. Open the right-hand corner. There's a little gear. And we want to say select all. And okay. Boom, now we have all our stuff. And accounts, there's an accounts tab right here. So there are the two accounts that we can use when we buy. Now, I don't know if that's what you had in mind, but these are the two lines that are set up in this contract, and these are the only two accounts we can use if we're going to buy against this contract. And only because it's an encumbered contract. Other types of contracts allow more latitude in buying. Like if you have a not to exceed, there aren't any restrictions of accounts at all. It just there's a dollar amount. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Can you
Okay.
change, is it possible to do a change order on a contract from encumbered to non-encumbered or vice versa?
A change order just takes the existing contract and makes an amendment to it. However, the only thing you can't change, or one of the few things you can't change, is the enforcement type. So you can't change an encumbered contract to a non-encumbered. Once you've chosen that enforcement method, that's it. That's it.
stuck there. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance, and we will figure out another day to kind of pick up this little change order piece. It really only should take about 20 minutes, 30 minutes to go through a change order and have everybody understand it. But we need to solve Jamar's account situation before we do that. Any other questions before I let you go?
I think we're good. Thank you for your time. If you can, I guess just make sure we get a link to the video and transcription, that would be awesome.
Yep, I will put it up.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for. Do you?